Alright, hello everyone, this is Ninja DC, joining again for another React video, this time for My Little Pony Season 7, Episode 5, I think. It's really getting long in the title. Joining me again is Alex.
Hello, all you ponies. I'm a herd of bronies. Welcome back to Let's Watch Season 7.
I just like it as like you're like an entire herd of bronies. Like it's you're not just like a single, you're an amalgamation.
Exactly.
He is the collective.
Good times. The collective.
Physical embodiment
the
of a
collective
herd.
unconscious.
Uh-oh.
Yes, he is the collective.
And the entire fandom in one pony.
Yes.
Mm.
You know, but
Moving on.
Alright.
Hi, my name is Kraft, and I like trading cards. I
Hi,
like
Craft.
Hi, Craft.
Hi, crap.
I have a trading card addiction.
someone said how.
It's time! I'm sorry, go on.
Shut the hell
I
up, you
did that when I left a stream recently, actually. I started and dropped. And everyone's like, no!
Oh, I think I remember that actually.
Yeah, you
So long to
you were
say.
listening to that one.
I was there.
Yeah.
It was glorious.
Jenn.
Oh, it's my turn. Hello everybody. It's a double dose of Film Scripted today, and lost it again. Jen once again has nothing clever and nothing to say except there are frogs in the background again. Frogs.
Damn
They'll be here all week.
Yeah, the frogs will be here. The frogs will be here all week.
Singing about
which
this
one of
show's rainbow theme.
I thought it was. Wait a minute. I thought it was. It's not easy being green.
On that too.
You're right,
I wonder if
it's
someone will
not.
be able to identify what kind of frogs they are by their croak.
Underrepresented.
But yes, it's Jen.
Ponies.
But yes,
Am I
hello,
right?
it's Jen, and welcome to another episode of Film Scripted. Oh, we're just spoiling you today, aren't we? Because we're so magnanimous as Canada is by giving us 2 episodes. Somebody take over.
Roger.
Ain't they the
Right.
Cadet?
Oh, I forgot. Hello, everybody. I'm Cadet Rancher reporting for review.
Woo!
Yay.
Yay.
Next.
Roger, make it so.
Hello?
The rain falls far and slices through the ground, giving life to the demons below. When enough life is given to them, they might rise up and say, "We've got to fix that leaky ceiling." G'day, collaborators, and welcome to another 8-Bit Reactions. I'm joining you again. 2 episodes in 1 day. Let's get going.
I tell you, you got some of the best introductions.
I have a note. I've got a notepad file that I'm just filling up with them.
Ow.
I think of them sometimes. And just,
He's like, oh yeah, that'd be
I've got this one planned for like a
Oh my
while.
god.
Oh,
This is gonna be great.
Yeah.
If you want, like, so
All right.
you know it's got the high high octane charged introductions, and Quillo has like the smooth and quiet introductions.
With intent.
Mysterious.
Yes,
I'm as mysterious as
Yes.
an autumn breeze on the indoors.
Sorry.
I thought I'd use that.
So, I love it. I love the variety we got here. It's like, if you guys like your introductions high octane, then you know it's your man. If you like them slow and smooth and mysterious, then Quillo.
Hells yeah.
And the full gauntlets.
And then the final one, second.
Good evening, everybody. We have another episode this week, so it seems you really do need a second opinion.
Boom.
And from a critic You
Drop
cut
the
off my
mic.
catchphrase, darn it! Run it again! I cannot work like this!
Run the intro again.
And drop the mic.
Jen.
Please don't drop the mic. It's expensive.
The episode hasn't even started, and then it's a
Cue the
drop the
Celestia
mic
clip.
moment. Also, your sound man. Also, your sound man will hate you if you drop your mic.
Mhm.
That's why you got to drop the mic into a portal, and then it'll just endlessly fall. So
True.
And you have endless droppage.
That'll work.
Mm.
What was I? Oh yeah, critic first, fan second, second opinion. Let's go.
All right. I guess if everyone's ready, does everyone have the video up?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes, sir. So,
All right.
season 7, episode 5.
Oh, hang on, let me-
Fluttershy leans in. Okay.
Hold on one
Wait,
second. Let me just find
Hold a
it.
kiss,
Okay, guys, we
and
Oh.
all of my fan fictions come true.
Hashtag.
Oh man, I was wondering who was gonna make that
Spider-Man.
connection.
I mean,
Hey.
after all, this very character's first debut, season 7. May she be lucky again, like season 6 has graced her, or will we see a reversal? That's fine.
Well, she is written by that lady who writes pony books and did a not particularly impressive job on a Pinkie Pie episode 2 seasons ago. So
Yeah, we saw the birth of kind of like Sassy Shy in a way, but it was like sassy, but Sassy Shy, but in her own kind of way. It wasn't so sassy enough that it was completely out of character. Like she wasn't going extreme or anything, but it was subtle
Wasn't
enough.
being assertive shy.
No,
She was
that's true.
aggressive shy.
Aggressive Shy.
Yeah.
Aggressive guy.
But I guess
Season 2.
did someone say that she got the best? Did someone say she got the best character development in the last season?
I think that was DC.
DC, yeah, she got the
I
best
think-
Video
development.
on it.
they did the best job portraying her. in the last season,
Right,
probably.
Right. So I echo
Well, I think-
Nova's sentiments, and I hope she continues to develop.
Mhm.
All right.
Yep.
I guess we can
Given
begin
I
at
am
three.
I guess.
We will
All
find
right. I
out.
guess we can begin in 3, 2, 1, play.
Here we go.
You can take the pros on me.
And
Yay.
the
Bros.
bunny.
What's your time stamp?
10, 11, 12.
And 3
13.
seconds behind.
All right. Just let's everyone go back.
Pause.
It's easier. To
Oh,
go back to 0.
All right.
All right.
The what?
All right,
Restart,
press-
gentlemen. Restart your engines.
All right. Everyone press play in 3, 2, 1, play.
We're starting it from the beginning.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Angel Bunny gets ready
This
for the
record
Super
player has
Bowl.
amazing sound quality.
Yeah. Where could this be going?
Is it
Parkour
a
rabbit.
relay?
Hardcore parkour.
Bunny parkour.
Is
Bunny parkour.
What was it?
Bunnies.
Yeah.
it a
Equestrious
finally?
Ninja Warrior.
Oh, God.
Oh my gosh! It is Ninja. It is Ninja Warrior.
Fighting stages.
That's slow mo though, like for real.
No.
Didn't see that coming.
No, he's
Are
dead.
you okay?
He killed him.
Oh, Jesus, the crying sound effect.
Ugh.
It is a
Parkour.
parkour contest.
Parkour contest.
That really is.
Sign me right up.
It's Bunny parkour.
There's a little mouse wheelchair.
I think we
Gee.
need to pay a visit to Dr. Fauna.
Dr. Fauna?
Fun.
Really?
Aww.
You know, it's actually quite strange hearing parkour in any other sense, like, especially something like this. It just feels a bit weird.
Yeah. References.
Oh, I was sure she would be here today.
You gotta not
Is
first.
any pony there?
There we go.
Fluttershy? Oh, am I glad to see
Is that Charlie?
No.
Oh,
No,
Sounds
it's the
like
one that we've seen before.
The
That's not her
door's
eye
so
color.
can't
No, I mean it
see.
sounds like her.
Whoa!
Might be the same
Hey!
voice actor. Nurse actress.
Some bunny hurt his foot. Let's bandage that up so we can get back home. I'd like to keep him overnight, but as you can see,
Apparently
my place
flayed
is
his
still
foot with the
bursting
way
with
that's
animals.
drawn.
I don't think I can take in even one more critter right now.
Oh!
You gotta be kidding me.
Ah! Oh! Wait!
I'm so excited.
And, oh dear! Oh dear!
Where has this gone?
Oh dear.
Oh
The episode. Oh, the
Getting off to a
episode
good
started off
start.
with Angel Bunny in pain and also a giraffe. So
This is all
Pretty all bad.
You have pony eyes. You have pony eyes.
Pony eyes.
Which means it's sentient.
Is it probably going to be a talking giraffe?
Yes.
Oh my god, talking giraffe.
Giraffes.
Oh, that's what
boring
gives
horses.
Cora such a hard time.
Mustangs. Colts. Sorry.
Think of a ceiling,
Hey,
no.
look, a koala bear. Hey, it's the family
Bareback.
raccoons from Saddle
Yeah.
You really have your hoofs full.
Koalas.
This place is like a zoo.
Place is a
And then
zoo.
it's normally
Oh,
like
new
that,
bear
but
model.
I can't
Fruit bats.
What's wrong with half these animals if they're able to cause this much chaos?
Favorite with a bunny? Want a carrot pop?
Ooh.
Screw you.
Oh yeah, I was just about to say
Don't
that.
patronize me.
I think the goats ate all of them anyway.
someone else who likes Angel.
I just can't
They do
believe all these
exist.
poor little animals got
Yeah.
hurt. What happened?
I'm flummoxed. Every day there's more and
I'm
more
flummoxed.
animals on my doorstep. Most of them just have
Vocabulary
normal ailments,
lessons.
hurt wings, stuffy noses, and such. But the trouble is,
Tank has a problem?
They're all healed up.
They don't
I
want to
can't seem
leave.
to get these cupcake
Choppies.
to leave.
Wait, are we learning
Oh
Ain't Easy
my
being
gosh.
Breezy's lesson again?
Oh, that is
Oh
annoying.
my
gross.
god,
Seem
really?
to have made themselves right at home here.
I wonder why they chose to flock to my office. It just doesn't make sense.
Don't be silly, Dr. Fauna. You're the best vet pony in Equestria. At least that's what I've been telling everyone.
Uh-oh.
Oh no! Do you suppose it's my fault? I'm so sorry. I didn't mean for this to happen. I just know
Oh.
animals feel safe and happy under your care.
Aw.
Normally, I don't
Under
mind if a
being the
snake
key
wants
word.
to slither in or a raccoon needs a rest. But now this place is so full, I have no space to treat any injured animals.
That is a big problem. That I'm going to fix for you. I already have the perfect solution that'll make the critters happy and give you more space. Then you'll have
Way to be
all the
assertive,
ducks in a row.
Fluttershy.
Aw. Wow.
The better.
New bear. Harry was so much better.
I can't bear it.
Rushing right at you when I called.
But
Dr. Fauna needs my help.
That's how I feel.
this is cool. Angel Bunny is getting a little bit of a voice.
No, her vet clinic
Nah,
is
he's always had that.
really, overrun with adorable critters in dire need of a safe place to lay their heads.
And I need
That
all
snake
the
ain't
main
adorable.
six's help.
Where did they live
Every single
before
one
this?
of them.
That snake ain't adorable.
Awful. I know.
Hmm.
Yeah.
No, he
Dr.
is.
Fauna's always fixing Winona up when she ain't feeling too fine. So helping her out is A-okay by me.
Fair is fair.
We're helping the Ponyville resident.
Because it means you'll all be helping me with something special too. Something that's been a dream of mine for a long time.
Zoo?
Yay.
To make a bouncy castle shaped like a gigantic bundt cake?
Yes, that's exactly it.
No, not exactly.
No.
Me then.
So,
Yeah.
what is it, Fluttershy? Bill!
My dream is to build a real animal sanctuary.
Oh.
Beautiful habitat where every
What do you
animal
call your
can
house
be
now?
sick or scared, or even just lonely.
We already have it. It's called the Everfree Forest.
Really
Yeah.
awesome.
Oh,
Yeah, and then they'll get eaten.
Rainbow crying.
Dude, why can't you just call it a zoo?
One place in Equestria
Really?
they call
Mm.
home till they feel ready to take on the world.
Why don't you just call it a
They'll never feel
zoo?
ready to take on the world again.
Wow, Fluttershy.
Mhm.
I've never heard you speak with such conviction.
The breezies again.
That was exquisite.
I didn't know you had trees, Fluttershy.
You all taught me so much about building my confidence over the years. It's because of your friendship that I finally feel able to make my dream project a reality. But I
Wow.
can't build the sanctuary alone. Will you join me?
Oh my God!
How could you not?
Oh,
Extra hoof to you.
Alright. How come Fluttershy feels more like our protagonist now in moments like these?
Uh-oh.
A friend of mine from Winona
Yep.
sheep herding competition.
Here we go.
Wrangler. She's an expert in animal enclosures.
How
Uh-oh.
lovely.
Animal jail cells.
Cartman is the best construction pony in Ponyville.
Oh, no.
He can build
I think I know who that pony is.
Hearing you all mention these experts, I am
Mention.
reminded
That music, though.
I have the perfect pony to help capture the essence of your vision.
Rarity
Give
music.
it some style,
All-
some flair.
All of
Their
their
name is
compatriots
Designer.
in the way.
No.
No.
Yeah. Interior designer of the Canterlot Elite, Dandy Grandeur. He helped me when I was setting
Dandy
up
Grandeur.
Dandy.
to work
I
Are
say.
are we gonna get a moral similar to Castle Sweet Castle again?
To meet all of them and share their ideas. We're right on track to building the most.
Perhaps this title
We'll
should
find
be
out.
Fluttershy
Before-
builds a zoo.
And before they're gonna have all conflicting ideas.
We bought a zoo.
Yeah. Ooh, bow tie.
The snake's got a bow tie. Oh my goodness. He's so cute.
A snake
No.
butler.
He's adorable.
I know. More reptile representation.
No, like snakes.
Each of your talents. This is a
Fluttershy
big
making
project.
scary creatures adorable
Have such
since
experience
2010.
Since ever.
Rarity
Why
has
did
a
you-
wonderful taste in design and friends. So
Actually,
I
maybe-
can't wait to work with you, you know?
Actually, she was able to make a spider also.
Oh my god.
I'm just looking forward to helping you out, ma'am. And the animals.
Of course.
So, Pinkie Pie said you drew up some blueprints?
Not exactly. It's more of a dream board.
Whoa.
Well, pretty.
Ah. What?
That sure doesn't look like an animal hospital.
Well, that's because it's not. It's a sanctuary. A place that is safe but not restrictive. Cozy but natural. A place where
Butterflies.
animals can
And the
come
butterflies.
in peace.
I'm reminded of the Discord premiere.
And everybody gets it.
So, can you build it?
I need better directions than that.
Oh God!
No,
my
no,
God, this is
not the
adorable.
stairs. Not the stairs.
I wasn't scared. I was just adorable.
I
In a
want the
nutshell.
sanctuary to have an open floor plan. No walls. More like an enclosure that melts into the trees. A
Ooh.
gate in the back. That way, the animals can return to the forest right when they feel ready.
Best help.
But
Someone
why
got
would
me
you
wrong.
have a gate if you don't have
You know,
the
I
fence?
designed the Ponyville
No,
hospital.
it's
I could do
probably
the
like the
exact
fence
same
for like
thing right
people
here.
looking
I still
through
have the
the
blueprints.
animal sanctuary.
So it'll take a while to clear all these trees.
Oh
But I
no.
don't want to clear the trees. I want to use them.
Are you sure? What you're talking about doesn't really seem like a cohesive structure, or any structure I'm familiar with.
Oh.
Critters don't live the same way ponies do. I know this is unconventional, but that's because we're trying to do something.
It's hard to
that's
know where they're
never
going
been
with
done
this.
before.
Yeah.
I really believe it'll work.
That pose.
You could just leave them in the Everfree Forest.
Uh,
Yeah.
All right.
And
Oh,
get
you're
eaten
supposed
by
to be
all the
able to
manticores.
ring animals
Good
here.
idea.
See, Fluttershy? Whatever you want. Good.
I know she thinks she knows what's best.
Uh-oh.
But once she
Oh.
sees plans,
Oh no.
Oh no.
No.
She'll take us.
Oh no.
Behind her back.
Okay. So is this gonna be a want something done right, you gotta do it yourself kind of episode?
or,
Probably.
The print on those.
or maybe just like
Not to be rude, but there must be some
like
mistake.
going behind someone's back with like a surprise like this would be very
fire them
disastrous, and you need to actually
Everything is gonna
run
look
everything by
natural
them.
in the animal habitats, not like it was made for ponies.
All those shades of brown and green, but they're so drab.
What do you know?
Drab? You're calling the colors of beautiful trees drab?
You don't know green and brown like I do.
You're insulting my family.
I appreciate your input, but I just know the animals.
Oh no! Oh dear.
Pillows and leaf green.
I'll look into it.
Thank you.
They're not going to follow what she's saying.
I mean, how much can you really complicate building an animal sanctuary? This
Steer them away from it.
seems like kind of a harebrained conflict.
Dirt brown.
Dirt brown.
Sheep traveling
Dirt
cage. It's two critters, depending on size. What is it, Sugar Cube?
I'm looking for something
Sugar
less
cube.
like a cage, more like a nice
Applejack
hug.
still says that.
Maybe if we lose that part.
Well, then it wouldn't be a cage.
Exactly. Ooh, this is the perfect base for a little nest. I'll take a bunch of these, and anything else the animals can burrow into.
You sure you don't want something more secure for the critters? She does have a point there. You wouldn't want a bunny wandering into the wrong cave, would you?
No cages. I want to give the animals the freedom to come and go. It's the only way to
And eat when they want.
Well, she's the
When,
boss.
when you're actually being assertive, yet no one wants to listen to you. That is the purest crime you could ever do to Fluttershy.
Or when you set out without actually start off without actually making a finished plan.
What do you think, Fluttershy? I told you we'd be fast. Almost finished with the building already.
The color just pops, you know?
Quite roomy inside.
Wow, they're actually confronting this issue head on right now.
Don't keep us waiting, Fluttershy. Do you love it or do you love it?
I hate it.
I hate it.
I hate it like a terrible MLP episode.
What did you expect her to
I can't
say?
get through this door. With these curtains blocking the light, how are the birds gonna sing in the sunshine? And this is the opposite of a nice hug. I know you all worked hard, but none of you did anything I asked for.
That's not true. We used the trees just like you asked.
And that curtain fabric is organic. It's got natural.
Oh,
And I
interpretations.
added pillows inside my cages. That should count as feeling like a hug.
I may not know much about
I will give some credit to the last one, but that's it.
Yeah.
But I am an expert at one thing: the care of animals. And what animals
You
need
tell him,
is a
Fluttershy.
sanctuary, not this.
Maybe your vision wasn't all it was cracked up to be, you know?
My vision isn't the problem here. I told you all exactly what I wanted, and none of
They
you
didn't get it.
listened to me.
Not exactly.
I appreciate your efforts. I no longer require your services.
Oh!
Damn.
Fluttershy just fired them. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, Fire Shy.
You're fired.
Also known as Flutter Trump.
Can we take a look inside?
Oh, actually, it's not ready, and
Oh no.
Oh no.
Ooh, that's gotta hurt.
Oh, poor giraffe.
Well, Fluttershy was right, but
Yep.
Oh god, it's like
Oh no.
Oh man.
Oh, that bear.
even if you were a
the
jerk,
walls came down
destroy!
all the way to hell. Ever
Well, I mean, like, at the end of it, Fluttershy was right, so.
So sorry, Fluttershy.
no, I'm the one who should be sorry. This didn't go at all like I had imagined.
Aww.
Oh, Otter, no.
I love otters.
Oh.
Okay, I promise.
I have a feeling I want to name that giraffe Autumn now.
Gotta wait their turn. I'm so sorry. I thought I'd have a beautiful sanctuary for you all to stay in.
Fish in a cup.
It
It's okay, Fluttershy. I know you did your best. But we can make this work here. It'll be a bit, tight. But with your help, we'll have these patients back on their paws in no time. Even without a sanctuary.
No!
Ooh.
I won't give up. These animals need me, and I'm gonna solve this once and for all.
Fluttershy is filled with determination.
I love it.
Gross.
Oops. Everyone back to sleep now.
You still hang on her
The
leg.
sanctuary didn't go quite as planned.
I know, right? Who would have guessed that Hard Hat wouldn't build whatever you want? I never would have invited Dandy to help if I thought he'd act in such a manner.
And Wrangler sure made a fool out of me, too. I'm sorry, Fluttershy.
Wow.
It's okay.
Poor Applejack.
You were all just trying to help. But I know that letting all the experts go was the right call.
So what are you gonna do now?
Try again.
I feel like this is probably good.
I'm going to
She's still
rebuild the
attached.
sanctuary. I'll do it my way this time.
That's the spirit.
Way to go.
I'm putting an awesome flying course for the birds right there. And a carrot cake
Really
stand
slow
here.
wings.
Ooh, a library cake?
Oh.
Oh.
I appreciate you sharing your thoughts, but I need every pony to respect mine. Other ponies may be experts in their field, but animals are my field of expertise.
Okay, she's reminding me a lot about a certain friend of mine.
Then this is what needs to happen. For the animals, of course.
Wow. Flutter's bold now.
Bullseye.
Wait, here we go.
Flutterbold.
Flutter bounce. Flutter bounce.
Flutter bounce.
Flutter bounce.
I thought you said no more experts.
Oh, who are we
I know I
bringing?
can trust to put the animals first.
Uh-oh.
Plus, there's no pony better.
And behind door number 1.
And oh my god! Wow.
Okay.
That was a big callback.
Wow.
But why him of all ponies, though?
And caring for animals.
Well,
Because he learned.
let's not stand around talking about it.
Because remember, they're
How to take care of
the
the
McColts were the ones that are very good at building stuff. The others were the
Oh my
good at
god!
growing
Bringing
stuff.
back,
I'll give you
bringing
that.
back Paul McColl.
music again.
Yeah. Seriously,
Paul McColl.
Sawco. They know their continuity. They're making Larson proud.
Yes.
Oh, Starlight!
Hey, she can just be in some episodes sometimes and not be the star. How about that?
Are you?
Thank
And not be the star light.
Finally.
But
Out.
Hey, the TMC. You don't need a song number. You just need some awesome instrumentals.
We gotta have a montage.
Aw.
Are you ready?
Oh, I'm more excited than a beaver in a log pile.
That's pretty exciting.
Yeah.
Welcome to Sweet Feather's Sanctuary.
Sweet Feather?
A cozy retreat for every creature.
Wow.
Nice.
Suck it, experts.
Yeah.
Well, they were experts on completely unrelated things.
Hey, the fish is still in the cup!
Fluttershy.
Fish in the cup.
This is amazing.
Now you should have plenty
Also,
of
the
room
giraffe
for
is
it,
breathing
because
cleanly.
Once you've treated them, they can recover here. With my help, of course.
Sloth.
All move at their own pace. Sometimes, all we need to do is believe in our dreams.
Nick.
When we finally reach our goal, we'll know that it was worth what it
Damn it.
took. You will be even better than you imagined.
The two snakes in the room.
Nice.
Oh
They did
my
the-
god.
That was awesome.
All right.
Holy great episode.
Ninja DC, you were right, actually. I am reconsidering my position now on favorite pony. Seriously. It's like Andrea Lippman's characters are now fighting for the #1 spot in the ponies.
Just put an Andrea Lippman there, and then you're fine. Okay.
Alrighty then, Andrea Lippman.
There you go.
#1 in pony now.
There you go. I gotta say, this is crazy, but I can't believe it. But this is the best Fluttershy episode ever.
Really?
There was a lot of character
This is
progression
the
from
best-
Fluttershy. She's learned so much.
Yes, this is the best Fluttershy episode that I think I've seen, and this is wonderful. This is great, and I love it that she was being so assertive, and yet, but not in her own way, and she made it happen for herself and and she had the same motives, and she didn't go mad with power or anything, and she stayed her course, but stayed true to her own character. Well freaking done, and finally, this is what Fluttershy's character needs. So I'm happy. I'm happy for this. This is a great episode.
Yeah, this is a great episode. I feel
Agreed.
like that this episode is less of a Fluttershy learns something and more of Fluttershy is applying what she's learned throughout the previous episodes she's been in.
Yeah.
This is something that's been in development. This is a great payoff.
Yeah.
This is a great payoff. This is a great payoff for like 6 seasons of development, and this is the payoff. Very well worth it.
This is the after part of the before and after.
Yes.
Yes.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed. So well done. Who wrote the episode? I didn't see.
Oh, it was
Gianbarro.
One more Pinkie Pie nose.
Gianbarro. Well, applause, Gianbarro. Well done. Well done.
It's like some of the new writers are actually improving after their first debuts.
Let go.
Yeah.
And no Neil DeSetto.
I said some. Neil does not count.
No, I told him to take note.
Wait a minute. DC had a heart attack at 10:03.
No.
Yeah, with her eyes.
Oh,
when she
That's the adorable stare.
when she did the stare.
Yeah.
Oh, not the stare.
With the butterfly.
Oh, no.
Fluttershy heart attack. The shy heart attack.
The shy heart attack. And no pony can withstand. No pony can withstand the stare.
No, that wasn't even a
Yeah.
stare. That was a compassionate look around.
Still, no pony can withstand it.
Yeah,
It's
but
like,
that-
look into
if
those
the
eyes.
stare-
Look into those eyes, and
If-
I dare you to tell her no. And if you do make her cry, well, then you're going to have a whole fandom on you.
Mm.
You're gonna have a
know, that
whole
with the
herd of
bear.
bronies on you.
Because everybody knows what. Because everybody knows what happens when Fluttershy cry. Every pony knows what happens when you make Fluttershy cry. And
Yeah, you get
rest
ostracized
assured,
for
I'm
an entire 3 seasons.
Oh no!
Wait, no, when did she
Mic
come back? Was it
drop
season
again.
5 or?
It was 4.
I can't remember which
Oh,
season
you're
she
right.
went.
You're
Season
right.
4? Yeah. Yeah.
You're right. That's right. Yeah, make Fluttershy cry. You don't come back for 3. You spend 3 seasons in the timeout corner,
In exile.
and then you get you will get redeemed. But great Fluttershy episode. Great payoff. Great payoff for 6 seasons of development, and this is great. It's great. She's still shy, but yet she was a boss in this, but in her own way, and I respect that. Flutter boss. I like it.
Okay, for me, this episode, it's basically, it feels like what they did with like Flutter Brother, but they made most of Fluttershy's personality like show more off in this episode, and it really shows like how likable it is and how nice feeling it is, and they even had like the typical lesson that you would imagine like some of the middle seasons for this show to be like, this would have been the focus, and they just made it a subplot within it, and that's just like that's the writing that people come to watch for Pony.
Amen. Yes, this is what we want to see.
It's
Like one of the other things that I like like most about this episode was that like Fluttershy had already learnt the lesson and now she's teaching it with us, sort of thing.
Yes.
Like, instead of
she had to, like, take
floundering about
possession
trying to
of it.
figure out this lesson. Yeah, she's taking possession of the episode. She's acquiring her dreams by using what she has learnt in her previous showings, previous appearances.
And she was in control. And she was in control. She was in control the entire episode. She was steering it the entire episode because I felt just like Nova said, I thought there were some indications of Flutter Brother in there because I'm thinking the animals are like, oh no, they're not doing the Zephyr Breeze treatment. But then Fluttershy takes command. She's like, I'm gonna make a sanctuary for this, and then. And then it could have gone all sorts of different ways. It could have gone like, the experts take over and Fluttershy being a doormat until she finally reaches her breaking point and takes a stand. But no, that didn't happen with the experts. And just when the main 6 were going to take over, she steps up again. So she stepped up multiple times, 3 times within the whole episode, and still kept her character. And it's great. So she was in control the entire time. Like I said, she was a boss the entire time. That's
when you consider the fact of the contrast between how she was in like the very first season, being scared of her own shadow.
Oh yeah.
And now being able to actually take a stand, face the sunlight.
Seriously, Fluttershy is able to stand against like many other ponies, which we never could ever imagine old Fluttershy doing so. And even the fact that she established relationships.
Well, we could, but you had to get her mad.
Yeah, but no. But like also the fact that she established relationships with ponies outside of like the guys, like in a recent like Silver Crow video in which she's like the companion to like a bunch of guys, but like she's also friends with like the veterinarian because they're of the same field, and that's great. There's one big point I need to make. Fluttershy is the best teacher out of all the main 6.
I think you may be right.
Twilight hasn't put in the best showing there, so I might actually give you that one.
You may be right. You may be right about that.
And she doesn't even need to be a teacher like Cheerilee in order to do it. She can do it her own way.
That's true. Very true.
Well, then again, this episode she did not exactly do well. She did give directions, but
they weren't concrete.
A communication problem,
Yeah, there was a communication breakdown between everybody. It wasn't concrete and within a frame of their expertise.
But I feel like it also demonstrates the point of the fact of how well the main 6 know Fluttershy, because like all Fluttershy needed to do
He's back.
He's back. Oh, hello. All Fluttershy needed to do was present her.
I don't know why that was weird.
Yeah. And
I just thought Jenn cut out for a second. It was like, wait, why is everyone silent?
That happened to me before when my internet cut out. I was like, and everyone's been silent for a while. Am I just talking to myself?
Everyone in the 8-bit experienced it at one point.
Yep.
Well, nearly everyone. I never really experienced it.
But yeah, with
I don't know if I've ever experienced an 8-bit, but go ahead.
The whole idea of Fluttershy's friends knowing her so well that like she just needed to present her idea board, and everyone started being able to know enough about the idea to want to add their own contributions to it. Like they weren't just like, oh, I see how this can go. They weren't unsure about what could be added, right? But Fluttershy was saying, this project does not need any kind of additions. This needs what's good for the animals, not what's good for the ponies. So
right.
And then she just needs to say that once to her friend. So it has that kind of undertone of the amount of friendship that they share.
It looks like 1833 is time to conquer Equestria.
1833, time to conquer Equestria. I could see that happening.
It's 10:03 is what it says.
No, it says no. The first one.
It's a newer one.
Yeah, it's a newer post.
Scroll down. Okay.
Wait, the newer post when you. Oh, okay.
Got it.
Also, in season zero, I think it was just funny. I was like, the ongoing gag of this episode was every time Fluttershy started to make a speech, animals just randomly appeared.
Butterflies appeared every time. Like, like, wait a minute, guys, Fluttershy's talking. We gotta go. Let's go. All right, woo! All right, we're flying. We're flying. Oh, she's not talking.
Activating
anymore.
cute sensors.
Yeah, there was a thing that
Set
she
face
said.
is cute.
There was a thing that she like
Set
when she was
face.
making her
Yeah.
big speech with the animals, where she's like, if this sloth can cross halfway across Equestria to get here, I can build them a sanctuary. And I was just like, okay, that was a good one. Good job.
Yeah.
Like,
Good job.
I was like, good job.
Yes.
Realization.
That was cute. The sloth like just hanging on Fluttershy's leg.
Yeah. And can we just say for this episode, all the animals featured were actually shown awesomely, even the jerk ones like Angel and that new bear.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think we can all agree that Harry is best bear.
Yeah, Harry is
Yes.
best bear.
Yes.
Harry is best bear all time.
I think I can only take so much animals or running wild. Well, not even take so much. Honestly, I just think it's kind of meh. Like, too many animals is too much.
What am I gonna do with all these animals?
We're all animals on this planet.
That thing,
I can't handle all these crabs.
That's speaking of too many animals, though. I actually did like how the vet got to show her more distinct vocal traits. Because I think this is the most speaking role she's ever gotten in the series.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, like Secret of My Excess. Let's see what else. I think there was a CMC episode with like a Dr. Vet, or Miss Flummox, or what's her name?
Dr. Fauna. Dr. Fauna.
Dr. Fauna. Seriously, I don't know why. It's just like her catchphrase is always Flummox.
I'm flummoxed. And now, how many people? I have to wonder how many people went off to Google that word. Like, what does flummox mean?
I'm doing so right now.
What?
Oh, so if it pulled that off.
Flummox.
Flummox.
What?
Perplex someone greatly. Bewilder. I was completely flummoxed by the whole thing.
Riveting. Riveting.
Vocabulary with Quill.
And now it's time for vocabulary with Quillo.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh boy. But this I have to say is I gotta say the first great episode of the season. I don't want to call it a gem just yet.
You don't want to call it a Jenn?
Oh no, gem.
Sorry, Jenn.
Gem.
You sound so pained.
Like we
by that.
are the crystal gems. Gem.
Jen.
Sorry.
We will
Never
always
get mad at me before.
I'm not mad. I'm not mad.
Well,
That's
I
not
mean,
bad. That's not
two
bad,
N's can
cadet.
look like an M if you squint your ears.
Aye.
Ears. They look like an F.
No.
What do I
I'm not but I'm not ready to call it just like I would say there are gems of different seasons. This one is very close, but I don't want to call it a gem just yet. But it is very close, but definitely a great episode.
Is there something about the 5th episode of every season being really good?
Let me check.
Last season
Everyone goes to look up all of the 5th episodes.
I'm doing it now.
Season 5
was
was
Flight to the Finish one of them?
Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
I think
was
so.
season 4.
Yeah,
I
that was
thought that was
season
more
Okay.
episode 10.
Of season
No.
1, 2, 6 in order. Almost. Yes. No.
Can you tell us what they are first?
Yeah.
Okay, season 1 is Griffin the Brush Off.
Almost.
Okay.
And to me,
Season 2 is Sisterhood Social, which is a yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Season 3 is Magic Duel.
No.
No. What?
Yep.
What? Yes.
Good one.
Season 4 was
Lieutenant
Flight to
Trixie.
the Finish.
Fly to the finish for
That
sure.
was a.
I remember that
almost.
one a lot.
Almost, yeah.
Season 5 is very controversial. Thanks for the memories, if only because of how much reporting about death there was.
I'm
Right.
sorry,
I thought-
yes.
I thought most
Thanks
people
for the
liked
memories
that.
is great.
Not-
Freaking Who's on First reference.
Cloudy skies.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
next one.
the episode had great clamor. It's just that it was a bit overdone on the review portion, which made some people sick about the episode and deaf analogies.
You mean like well, granted, yeah, the people, like 5 stages of grief isn't even an official diagnosis, I don't think, but yeah, everybody really wanted all the critics to say that.
All right,
in all of their reviews.
and season 6 we had Gauntlet of Fire.
Yeah.
Oh god. That's still one of my favorite ones that Jen and I have done together.
So I guess
What? Did I hear
I
a
don't know
meh
if it,
around here? Just kidding. I'm kidding.
I guess if we can't necessarily count it as locked on, it is a more positive trend than the other episodes.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we'd have to look through all the other, like 26 different episodes to determine that. So I'm gonna
Technically
say,
it'd be 13 because season 3 kind of cuts it off.
yeah, season 3. It's a bit more difficult to work with. Like,
Yeah.
Season 3 is the
But all in
outlier,
all-
but yeah.
Yeah, the outlier
This-
is
this-
still not debatably. That's still not officially.
What am I
the
saying?
fourth
Season 3, you just count that as an episode 1 to 13, and another point or not for episodes numbered between 1 and 13.
Yeah.
But moving on. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I certainly liked where they ended up taking Fluttershy. I get although up to that, for a lot of this episode, it seemed like one of those episodes where something is randomly decided that I'm sorry, I lost my train. But no, it seemed like one of those episodes where somebody decides they want something and then stuff happens and then hey, I think we learned eeny, meeny, miny, this moral. That at least that's what it seemed like for a while, because I mean I really didn't they were kind of going in scattered directions with Fluttershy presenting her plans to the experts and them going behind their back. And I mean, up to the last act for me, I guess the rating scale was ticking at a shade under a C, but then they kind of made their tactics known, and it was okay, no, Fluttershy is not going to bring back the experts and do whatever it was the quote-unquote right way. All of this has been about the kinds of things you run into when you have to assert yourself on something important, and the moral is no, do that. You are allowed to say you're not helping, or you're not what I'm looking for. You're fired if that is the case, and
You're not worthy.
So I mean, I don't know, especially with I was really listening in on the third act, because that's where it really started to come together for me, and I almost want to watch it again, especially since it's harder to pay close attention in these reacts and stuff. But yeah, I mean, this episode, it definitely turned out better than where I thought it was going. I'm just not sure how much better. So,
well, I liked it from the moment she said the parkour competition. So,
yeah,
the bunny parkour.
100 out of 10.
Bunny parkour was awesome.
Bunny parkour.
Oh, there's one. Did anyone mention this? I'm sorry if when I cut out. I know I cut out for a bit, but I'm back. Did anyone? Would anyone has anything to say about seeing Pa McColt again?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Hell yeah!
That
Current
was so
characters.
great. That was so great.
That was so
That
a
was
story
so
out
great.
of their decision.
That was so great, bringing in Pa McColt. That
did it
was so
right.
good.
I didn't know why him of all ponies, but yeah, it kind of worked. Just hey,
Right.
he's a woodsy guy who isn't gonna unless it's against the Hooffields, he's not going to assert his will all over you. He's,
No. He spent most of his time. He spent all his life probably in nature, not disturbing the animals and only fighting with the Huffields. Sorry, I had to. Sorry, just had to.
I was pretty sure. Didn't they do like a little montage thingy at the end where they?
I mean, that's why they originally started fighting, and what stopped them from fighting was the animals. So
and that's why I was like,
That's a good point too.
They helped learn to take care of them because their fighting was interfering with their lives, the animals' lives.
Right.
A well-used callback.
That was I was like, it makes sense to me.
Right. That was so great bringing him back because let's just face it, we love Papa McColt. We love
the
Papa
McColts were the better of the two families, in my opinion.
They were I have to say, okay, in comedy factor, they got the McColts were more hilarious than the Huffields.
Wait. Then would you say that second opinion over here is a McColt now?
Yeah, probably.
Well, they do share a color theme with me that I like.
That's the only thing about that's the only kind of unsettling thing about the McColts.
The blue.
They're all the same. They're all the same color palette.
Yeah. The family.
That's the one thing that's unsettling, and I'm thinking like, and my brain just goes in like terrible territory. I'm like, oh boy.
Yeah, as many people's did.
Yeah. So the Colts like have more color. The Huffields have more color, and the McColts have more comedy and better weaponry.
Hard to argue with that.
But then again, the Huffields had a good idea. Had the classic Trojan horse strategy. Only they put it in a cake, and then they brought it over, and the guy was like, he'd never seen a cake in his life or whatever. Oh boy, it's still sort of so funny. Like he sees a cake, he's like, open the gate.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I'd like for like the like I don't know, final messages from me. I suppose this episode feels like the puzzle pieces falling together. It feels like the finality of the domino tracks like finally setting into place. It's the amalgamation of all that was learnt for Fluttershy and the way that they brought in a previous character from a different episode that, you know, Fluttershy knows. She knows that character, and we know that character through Fluttershy because she was important in securing the relations of those two families. So the fact that, you know, the show is like aware of itself and also its past, and Fluttershy as well is aware of her past and the relations and things like that. It just feels like it's such a satisfying episode.
Agreed.
Because of those factors.
Agreed.
Yeah, the one thing I just sort of found a little, like, not really odd, but just sort of funny odd is this: a Fluttershy could go jump like within a frame from adorable Fluttershy to assertive / angry Fluttershy.
Fluttershy.
What?
Peeved Fluttershy.
Yeah.
Remember peeved?
Oh, peeved.
Oh, peeved. I'm so peeved. And like it's a bad word.
That was the best.
That was hilarious.
So good.
I'm so pissed.
I'm so pissed.
Fluttershy, you're yellow. Never use that phrase.
Oh, hilarious.
It's like they just have to have that sense of I'm so angry.
I can just
I'm just like scrolling through like fast scrolling through like when she's at the vet place after the building collapsed and all that, before and during her speech. Like she literally jumps from like adorable to like confident. Adorable, confident. It's just it's so funny. Like just like the about faces on it.
I could just imagine like Fluttershy, like I don't know, reading like I don't know the Pledge of Allegiance or the Constitution, and everybody getting all teary-eyed. Like I pledge my allegiance. And like,
And
then
then
some
the
people
eagle,
can be like,
an eagle lands on her hoof.
oh my gosh, somebody needs to draw that and be like Fluttershy and like with like I pledge the allegiance, and then there's like eagle on her hoof.
I can't. I'm already drawing Jen yelling at frogs.
What? Jeez, I didn't know you were doing. Oh wow, this I didn't know you were doing
it.
I didn't know you were doing. I didn't think you were. Oh,
How about that?
I ought to know better.
I can put that in the like. Oh gosh, when we
know?
were discussing that, was that in the
The last one.
in between? Like, was it in between chat or during the actual
I
discussion?
thought it was during the actual.
I think it was in between.
Yeah,
in the episode, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, I can work it in some ways.
Oh my gosh, I want to see it. I want to see it when you're done with it.
Yeah, of course.
Yay! Thank you.
No, Jen, you have to wait until the episode comes out.
How about that?
Oh no.
You're throwing an angel bunny tantrum.
I love the way I love it that Angel Bunny has kind of a voice that thing. I'm like Angel Bunny's in pain. Wow, Angel Bunny's in voice.
Can you feel the Schadenfreude?
How about that?
And then like Angel Bunny kind of has a little bit of a voice. Now I want to know who played
That happened
Angel
at least
Bunny.
once before. I remember that from somewhere. I just can't totally remember where. Maybe putting your hoof down. Yeah, whatever.
Well, either way, that whole thing about like that whole like someone needs to make a gif of like Angel Bunny like crying and just use it for it's just perfect meme material.
Thinking about Angel Bunny now, it's like, I mean, aside from what happened in putting your hoof down.
Yeah, I think I have to agree with just want to interject here. Silver Quill said, like, I think I agree with you. He says, like, that was just unless the thing of that as a characterization moment for Angel, like where he slapped Fluttershy and putting your hoof down. It's just sort of like a out of character moment for him, like how he would often write X characters out of character there, because it really helps. It actually makes him fit better with his other actions if you sort of consider it being out of character sort of thing.
Yeah, and I really think that might be the reason why, like, in all truth, like, we should just forget about putting your hoof down ever existed, because it's just not gonna help anyone if we just keep on hating the bunny for like what happened then. It's been like over 5 years, right?
Even then, I could have accepted that as an especially bratty moment for him. I think it's just like, well, we've had a lot of episodes that have like played up what characters are like. For comedy, I think Applejack's Day Off is probably the easiest example. Rainbow Falls, which like it played up everyone like just a notch because that was just sort of its style of humor. Angel Bunny, I mean, it didn't even get to the point where I'm like, yeah, okay, you guys are just overdoing it, until he straight up throws Fluttershy out of the house. I'm like, okay, I mean, how much do you want us to buy that this guy can dish out before we can buy him as any kind of like companion of Fluttershy's? But I mean, but yeah, I just saw it as like almost a failed joke, I guess, for lack of a better term. As for this episode, I will say though, like I could buy it as possibly the final step in Fluttershy's 7-season arc. Like she's proven now that she can assert herself, like exactly when she needs to. She can take charge. This could be the gateway to next stage of Fluttershy, her being the mentor that we kind of wanted Twilight to be, and while they haven't seen what to do with it. I can see this as the final step. I can't really see this as the culmination. Like this is the high point, and like all of those other episodes put together and stuff. I think we've been on a pretty consistent arc with her, seeing her grow bit by bit. It's like you can bring up just about every episode she was in last season, and even in seasons before that. As far as
4 and 5, like seriously, it's been slowly been building up to like what it is now, and it feels like season 1 to 3 we had the same old Fluttershy. Season 4 she wanted to experiment. Season 5 she decided after trying Halloween or Nightmare Night for a bit, that it wasn't her type of activity. Season 6 was her asserting her dominance over her family member, and now season 7, she's no afraid of any outside pony.
Agreed.
Well, I mean, you listed the huge steps there, but I mean, like, don't forget the very first time we see Fluttershy, she can't even talk to someone who says hi without mumbling. Right. So, I mean, I think that's where, her progression early on was kind of subtle. It was only like odd ends would make her break loose and then and show that she does have it in her at least. And then, she started being pushed to step it up in episodes like Putting Your Hoof Down and Hurricane Fluttershy, and it was Putting Your Hoof. Actually, I think Putting Your Hoof Down is kind of underrated as a character moment for her. Just like when she kind of breaks loose, it's almost like the kind of thing where you're almost this kind of thing can happen to someone in like a rebellious phase or in a lot of different phases where it feels good to almost do the opposite of what you always do.
Yeah.
Run away with it. But,
that is a good point to bring up.
Yeah. Keep Calm and Flutter On is probably the first time we saw her like take possession of it.
Oh yeah, that is true. You're not thinking about it. Yeah, you are right about that. Like season 2 and season 3.
Yeah, but we also can't discount Discord's probable effect on Fluttershy. Not in any influential sort of way, but sort of like in the kind of lessons she's learned from Discord or just from like hanging out with him, sort of thing.
Yeah,
because he's the god of chaos.
Which means all we now need for Fluttershy is that Discord Fluttershy episode, and then we can finally rest.
Indeed.
Yeah, but I mean, like as far as
Valley will tear.
Yeah. This wasn't like Fluttershy. Yeah, but I mean, this wasn't like Fluttershy put to the test with like as far as I don't know, like everything she thought she knew challenged or something like that. Like it wasn't some kind of ultimate challenge. It was her deciding that now she wants to try something else that she hadn't before, and then applying the next level of what she's learned to do it. It comes very much across as another step. And I mean, as far as like a high point, I mean, I feel like I got more emotion out of Philly Vanilli or Scaremaster, take your pick. I feel like I got more effective, sharp plotting out of like Viva Las Pegasus, for example. So yeah, this is, I don't have any problem calling this the final step if it ends up being that. I don't know if I'd call it like the culmination point. Yeah, but that's just me.
All right.
I definitely call it the culmination point.
But you don't think
once you can pronounce the word, you'll call it that.
But you don't think it's like it's the final step for Fluttershy?
They can
I
be
wouldn't
the
say
same
it's the final
thing.
step. It's another step.
Okay.
I just kind of find it funny when DC muted when they like it'll be the final nail in the coffin for Fluttershy to have that episode. that was just priceless.
Well, this is the episode I've been asking for since season 3.
and you finally got it after 3 seasons.
Hooray!
Yay!
We still haven't got it yet.
Oh, yeah. Oh, not yet?
Oh.
No, the Fluttershy Discord episode.
That.
That's one.
Everybody just wants a ship fic.
I'm not even just a ship thing. I mean, I do support the ship, but I mean, in general, just having like a friendly like relation where it's just Fluttershy and Discord having like going out and doing something together. like exploring their friendship. Hey, heck, it could be just them having a tea party or something like that. Like they have good character chemistry. Like even I and like KP, like Kim Possible, who hates Fluttercord, like once like a Discord and Fluttershy episode, it's like they have great chemistry as friends. Like, why not have an episode with them together?
Let's see it in more than just as like a part of the episode that isn't the main part.
It works good in the comics. We know, like, so like, it's like,
Gate. What? I'm sorry. What? Gate.
Well, we haven't done Hearts and Hooves episode since the first one.
They're gross.
Actually, I think we have one
That
coming
is
up
the
there.
worst snack ever.
Oh, dates are awesome.
Oh, date. I thought you said cake.
I said date.
Okay, date. All right.
Like date. I mean, hey, if people can be like, have Celestia and Discord go on a date, then bye Luna, this can happen.
Or better than that, don't.
I'm gonna have to agree with you there. I'm gonna have to agree with you there. Be like, what in the world? I'd be like, what in the world is this going on here?
Celestia and Discord. Well,
Somebody-
granted, new
people kept saying-
Celestia.
So people were
can
saying
see it more.
like something about a Celestia Discord date. I'm like, what?
New Celestia, I could maybe understand how they're trying to give her more of the troll qualities that fans have
Yeah,
projecting onto her.
kind of sad that she's become the princess troll as opposed to the princess mastermind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More on your side there, yeah.
I mean, like, I kind of feel a bit bad too. I mean, like, I'm ambivalent to whichever one they choose for Celestia, but it would have been cool to see Mastermind Celestia pulled out in the end for personality.
Has Celestial Advice given us nothing?
Well, granted, I mean, I feel like they were going more in the direction of, revisionist Celestia there, but she's just been in the dark, like, just kind of taking up space so long. I feel like these seasons kind of have the right to do that at this point. Like other seasons, you missed your opportunity if that's what you wanted to do with her.
So
I rationalize it to myself anyway.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
All right, so that's everyone's. Yeah,
I think so. I'm gonna
I
message
think
her.
she broke off a couple of bit. Yeah.
You guys, I want to make sure she didn't do like me and accidentally dropped and didn't realize it.
Or a tech issue.
Best final thoughts.
Great episode.
Awesome.
Perfect.
Episode.
Great episode. Best one so far.
Great episode. Best Fluttershy one ever, in my opinion.
I honestly would put it as a top tier episode. It's just that good.
I'm sick of being the humbug here, but yeah, it's none of the above for me, but it surprised me with like how like it's at very least a solid episode. I want to watch it again to see if it's more than that even. So that's me.
All right. Well, I feel it's so odd that I'm giving actually probably the most negative opinion of a Fluttershy episode.
What?
That's my job.
But
what? The world
Yeah,
is
go on,
ending.
DC.
He said.
Yeah, what I was just trying to say is, what's my train? Like, I don't know. I thought this was a good episode. I just thought, like, I felt this as a good example. Like, after this episode and last, I think I'm starting to put together GM Burrow's writing style for at least episodes. And I felt like she does the characterization well, like, even great in this case. I think this is a great characterization, Fluttershy. And overall, the plot developments are great, too. Like, she's taking care of an animal sanctuary right now. That's a perfect job for Fluttershy.
Mm-hmm.
However, like with the original Penguin one, though not as bad, is she's not good with pacing as much. Like I felt the pacing at times a little off in this episode. And also the tone as a whole felt a little more kiddie than the rest of the season.
Oh.
I'll give you the pacing, definitely.
Yeah, I'm just saying not too kiddie, but I mean how like, you know, some characters are more like kid tone-ish. I mean, and which again I even said makes sense because the main thing she's been writing for the MLP series is like children's books.
Right.
So it makes sense that she would have a more like childish tone and not have the exact same pacing down as 4 episodes because that's not her forte. But I still thought it was a good episode, especially helping establish growth for Fluttershy.
What a twist. But, I mean, yeah, I can see that along those lines. And, I don't like the kitty thing. I'm trying to think if that, like, I don't know. I mean, I could see certainly the argument for that with, these experts making, passing on the very obvious solutions and stuff. I just don't know, like, it's like, come to think of it, I can't remember if that's more kitty than I'm used to from this show. I mean, that wasn't my reaction to it at first, obviously.
Oh, sorry, just to interject here. I've just been looking through the beginning part of it, just because I wanted to hear Fluttershy say parkour again. She doesn't actually say parkour. She says porkour.
Huh.
Yeah.
Porkour.
Yeah.
So Ponyville has their own version of it with a totally different name.
Yeah.
Well then.
But yeah. So I was really chuffed.
Okay.
Sounds like a duck.
First we had frogs. First we had frogs.
Actually.
First we had frogs in the background, and now we've got crows.
Oh, yeah. Crows.
Good old crows. Aussie crows. Hang on.
Well, hey, wait a minute. The frogs have shut up. Cool.
The crows ate them.
Yay!
Yay.
Yay!
They should be less prevalent now.
Yay!
Close.
Yeah. Oh well. Just seemed appropriate since this was a Fluttershy episode.
Mm-hmm. And Cadet is unfortunately not here to do her.
Oh,
Fluttershy,
God.
Yay.
She does it better.
Yeah.
Those crows.
Actually,
Loud crows.
you can still hear them. Bah.
It's okay. It's okay. I went from loud frogs to loud crows.
Wait, so like it really is the crows on your end too?
Yeah.
Yeah. Say loud frogs and now loud crows. Loud animals.
Hey, well, it's an animal episode, isn't it? Huh.
Oh my gosh. We had animals in the background, and this is an animal Fluttershy with the animals episode. Whoa, coincidence?
I think
Probably
not.
Me neither.
I think it would be, you know.
Yeah, probably.
It's like the animals all knew, like, this is a Fluttershy episode. Oh my gosh.
Dude, I wanna see the Fluttershy episode, guys. We got a crow to make sure one of them at least lets us in, you know.
Yes, or we get and like frog guys, we gotta like ribbon as much as we can. Maybe whoever lives there will let us in and see it.
For real, though, I really do want to have a pet crow one day. That'd be awesome.
Oh, that'd be a good alarm clock. Like wake you up like or something like that.
Crows are supposed to be possibly the smartest bird.
Oh, scared of those things.
So awesome. In any case, I do have to go soon.
Me too.
I guess this is the end of the recording. I guess see y'all next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
QuilloManar signing off. Goodbye and good luck.
Have a good one.
Bye-bye.
Ciao.
Indeed. Ciao.